Our creators new trials here this week. This video we're going to focus on the search, arc probes, couriers, and assessors. I'll show you a good route on Dam. I think this is the best map for it. Dam Battleground, Electromagnetic Storm. Another good option is Spaceport, but ideally just any Electro Storm will work. You could do close scrutiny and loot the assessors, but I think there's a limited number of assessors that you'll be able to get your hands on in comparison to the amount of probes and couriers on an electromagnetic storm. Now, we're going to split this map into three sections. We essentially have the Red Lakes and the Scrapyard area. And then we have the floodgates area leading up to water treatment control. And then we have all of the swamp spawns. The couriers spawn mostly here and in the swamp. And the probes spawn here, all around up in this area, and the swamp, and on top of the control tower, and on top of testing annex. And they usually spawn in groups of 3. It's easier to go for the probes, to be honest. In terms of loadout, we've got a lot of stims. We're bringing 9 zip lines. It's going to allow us to travel faster. We've got a stat hook. We've got some seeker grenades. We've got some meds to heal ourselves up. We've got a hole cracker to deal with arc, a couple wolf packs. There might be a situation where we need to deal with a rocketeer or 2. We've also got an anvil as a backup weapon in case anyone wants to take any shots at us. Survivor augment, just because, well, if we get knocked down, we have a chance of crawling out. Obviously, no hatch key. We do need to keep that in mind. We're going to go in and basically do a bit of a circular route around the map. If we spawn at swamp, for example, we'll do all of the swamp spawns and then come and circle around here before coming around into this area and then getting up all of the spawns in the middle of the map before extracting. And if we spawn on the other side of the map, we'll do the same in reverse. I'll show you my route and we'll run straight into it. And as I go, I'll show you a couple tips we can use to spot the spawns. Luckily, they do have a plume of smoke billowing into the air, but you can also spot them on the minimap as well. We're spawned in by the Red Lake. Okay, this is a great spawn. We're going to start by going to the top of testing annex. So this is where a lot of the zip lines are definitely going to come in handy. This is a bit of a dodgy zip line. We might need a snap hook up there if we can't mantle it. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Oh, bit of an awkward situation. Oh well, it is what it is. It's a very weird zipline. I don't think I've ever managed to do that before. Get up on top of the roof. Well, we will find a number of spawns up here. I kind of want to do these first because there's a rocketeer spawn nearby. Can be a bit of a problem. Now, if I press on the map, you can see the spawns. And they didn't spawn here. Okay, no problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Red Lakes into swamps and then end around this area with the final spawn being water treatment control. So that's the route we're going to run. I'm going to go down here now. Just throw that seeker to get that hornet out of the way. Jump up here to get quick movement down to this spot. And step back so we can actually hit this. Okay, now we can start pressing on the map and looking for the plumes of smoke, with our first one being there in the Red Lakes. So these are both going to take some time to breach, and the probe will alert nearby arc. So something you need to be aware of when you're dealing with breaching these. Now, what I like to do, you can just tap it like that, and that would be the points. There's another one over there. I'm going to sort of just use a snap hook to get closer here. Oh, that was weird. Work. As you can see, there's a courier over there as well. We do need to be a little bit cautious of the number of zip lines we have, but the more time we save, the more points we're going to get, because there's an abundance of couriers and probes around. So, essentially, if you can save time by, if you need to double back on yourself, for example, like this, then it really is worth using a zipline. Just try to keep your spawns. Oh, wrong side. We're going to breach this now. And then we're going to move over to the... Oh, good thing about Electrostorm, that's going to happen sometimes. Move over to the island. Check the island spawns. Do all of Red Lakes. Rotate through to swamps, and then do the top of the map where it will end. Grab that really quickly. Now we can zip line back this way, and basically, as we come across here now, I just want to be looking, opening the map to see where the spawns may be. In fact, there's one right over here that we did miss, hiding in the dark. So, yeah, 2 ways to spot the spawns. The smoke, both the courier and the probes leave smoke, and simply pressing the open the map button, you'll see the spawns on the map. Tap that to get the points. If you see the XP in the bottom, or sorry, in the right side of the screen, you know you've got your points done and dusted. Gonna come across this way, and this doesn't include the Rocketeer husks, by the way.
Let's go to the Red Lakes hatch.
Now I'm gonna come along this way. Just zipping up here. See if we can see anything on this island. Looks like there aren't any spawns here, but I'm just gonna go up this way anyway, just to make sure. Really a game of just running around the map. It's the kind of trial that you're really gonna benefit from being in a squad, just because of the massive amount of spawns, right? Either way, we're going to come down here now. Quite a number of spawns down there. Check a number of zip lines. We've got 3 left. We're going to have to save these zip lines for essentially getting up onto height on some areas. It's going to be a problem later on. Now, whilst I'm breaching this, I'm just looking at around here. Any potential spawns. Potentially, there could be some here. Can't really see it at the moment. Do this for now. Alright, make sure we got the XP. We didn't get it. Nice. There we go, now we got it. Okay. Get the map again. There's one over here, of course. And another one in the corner over there. Open these 3. Bringing a stat book just allows you to zip around as well, you know? It's not just the zip line. I do find a combination of the both works pretty well. Okay, now we're going to come over here. If you can slide into it, that makes it even better. That time we couldn't. Good job. Right, break this open. So we've got to think of like segmenting the map off so we don't have to double back on ourselves. And obviously, if you can end the final part on the last extract, that means definitely don't have to double back on ourselves. We've got the points there. We're going to come along here like this. And we're going to look in this area. And we do need to go up here to the power generation complex, because we might not be coming back to that area anytime soon. So we're sort of coming down here now. Checking for spawns down this way. There's a courier there. Once again, that will spawn on the map. Once I reach this, looking around for any other spawns I may have missed. Couriers usually spawn as a single spawn. Whereas probes spawn as multiple. I'm actually looking for turbine compressors, which can spawn in couriers, and I've been looking for a long time. So I'm kind of allowing myself to lose some potential points by looting it. Takes a couple of seconds. For me, it's worth it. For you, you might decide not to do that. Looting all of the items does, of course, start to add up a lot of extra time. And this one is really a time trial. Like, you've got to be on your feet, running as much as possible. There we go. I'm glad I looted that. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, so we're coming along here now. We're going to go up here because there's usually a stack of like 3 spawns here. And then we're going to come back down and sort of make our way through the floodgate area. Actually, we might come through here instead. We'll come up through this way and then take a look through that way so we don't miss out on any potential spawns here. We don't need to use a zip line here. We can just use a snap hook. We're at the right point here. In fact, you can always just ping to check that you're within the 20-meter distance of the snap hook. If we're ever worried. There we go. Up to the roof. Okay. There can be a set of 3 spawns here, and we did get them. So yeah, this is one of these good spots to check out. And if you come through someone else's route, one of the best things is they may have already breached it open for you. So that's going to save you time. Luckily, that is what happened here. This is one of the trials where it actually benefits you to have someone else work on it with you in a funny way. Okay, I'm going to put my seekers there. And we're going to come along this way now. Up through here.
Let's go to that arc probe.
Got that one already. Coming up through here. All the way to the other side of generator complex. And then we're going to go down through. Check all of the spawns down there. Can, I believe, be a probe down here, but there is a bastion in the way, so it's something that we need to be careful of. Just going to check. Might be wrong about this, actually. Lay it down there. There we go. Over here, I believe.
The underpass.
That's a dead arc. There's a dead arc, I think.
Look there.
Yeah, we're not seeing any pings on my map. Okay. No problem. Coming along this way now, then. Constantly check it. Ah, there is a courier over there. I was right, yeah. So we're going to go over do this courier. Looks like the Rocketeer's here. Oh, yeah, we brought a photo cloak as well. For situations like this. Is that a probe?
There.
Yeah, it is a probe. Yeah, okay. I'm glad we came here then. 2 couriers here. So it's good we came up here. That guy should open up that one for me, hopefully, and I'll open up this one for him. Nice little bit of teamwork going on. I love it. Okay, make sure we got the XP for that, and we did. Okay. That is a probe there, yep. This one might call the Bastion on us, so we've got to be careful here. If we get hit by the Bastion, we're going to have to go behind that cover there. Kind of awkward because it's behind. Okay, just look that quickly. We get it. Is that a spawn over there? It is. There's one more I need to loot here as well. Ah, that's the probe, that's why. I think we just kill this, man. Let's just kill it, come on. Alright, let's kill this. I'm just gonna use the wolf packs. Save time. What about saving time here? There's a lot of points to get here, so. Hope I didn't hit a Rocketeer. Nice, thank you. Brilliant stuff. Right, search this one. Okay. Search this one. Okay. And over here. Oh, it wasn't one? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I thought I saw one here. Breach this one open. Crack it open. Got a wasp being aggroed over here. Luckily, the Rocketeer's gone for a bit of a stroll, so we don't have to worry about that one for now. Move that. Okay. And, oh. Nice. Coming along this way now, then. Glad we looked at that. There's a lot of arc and couriers over here. And now we need to make our way down. So this is where a zip plane is definitely going to come in handy. There's a crashed arc probe over there. Is it opened? Might just have to kill this Rocketeer quickly. I mean, it won't take long. Got the ammo for it. Or we wait for him to just disappear. There's someone in that building, you see. There's a trouble. I might try it. I'm wasting all this time. I might as well just kill it, dude. If I kill it, this guy's gonna open that thing. There we go. He'll open it for me. Hopefully someone else will step in and help as well. Good little bit of a teamwork here. Okay. Someone is helping. Oh, that's close. Ideally, you kind of just want to be in and out and not dealing with arc, but was kind of in the way. I do want to get over there and loot that. Probably would be better if you bring more wolf packs, to be honest. Ooh, that's a big hit. Okay, hold up a minute. I don't know where my Vita spray went. Why is it over there? Okay, hold up. A little bit of inventory mismanagement going on. Alright. One more shot should do it. If you can hit. There we go. Right, I don't have time to go and loot that, but hopefully this player would have opened this for me. Looks like they have. It costs us a bit of time, but hey. The good news is that player hopefully would have gone on his merry way down to the bottom and started to open up more of the probes for us, so it'll save us time later on. Funnily enough. Right, now we're going to the dam. We're going to start down here and just make our way through the swamp, essentially. One zip line here will do. Pop a shield charger whilst we go down. Now we're just making our way down here. Keeping our eyes peeled for any potential spawns. There's a good couple like Courier spots over here and near Ruby. So we do want to make our way over there, of course. Looking for plumes of smoke in the distance. Any marks potentially on the map. There's one courier here.
Let's go to that arc courier.
Is that another one over there? Yes, so here we go. Hopefully these are open already. They are nice. Not looted as well. Okay. Because of the Rocketeer, we are kind of running low on time a little bit. Just need a few turbines, man. That one's looted. Okay. Coming along down here, there can be another couple spawns at this point. And then another couple like outside Ruby Residence and Pell Apartments. We're kind of going to be doing a bit of a zigzag pattern now through the swamps here. We've got 15 minutes left, the final spawn. We're making our way towards there in just a bit of a zigzag way. Making sure to keep opening the map as you go, because you may walk over spawns like this, which is not going to be good. Right? That's done and dusted, so now we're going to make our way over here. Opening the map as we go, turning left and right, seeing if there's any spawns. You know, there's a radius of which you can see the arc on your map, so you have to stay relatively able to zigzag. Like if I just run all the way through here, I'm not going to spot them all. That's why we've got to do a bit of a zigzag pattern. There can be some spawns around here, but I'm not seeing any. Okay. Now we want to go like around here. There's a bunch of, I think, probes, if I remember correctly. So I don't want to zip up there. See if we can find them. Opening the map again. Got some kind of arc spawn down here. Coming up through here. I think oh no, that's just the arc spawn in, I think. Around here. But it looks like they didn't spawn. Okay, no problem. Look at my map as we go. Okay. So now, like I say, we're doing a bit of a zigzag pattern. We're going to run towards the breach now. Right? We're going to run towards the breach, and then we're going to run to old battleground, and then to water treatment. So in a bit of a zigzag pattern. I just find that's the way to find the most potential spawns. Because there are quite a lot strewn around, you know. So keep that in mind as we run through here. Opening the map every now and again. We've already done this part here, right? Done that part. Doing this part now. There's one courier there. So keep your eyes peeled. Right. That one. Nice, nice, nice. Reckon that there aren't other spawns nearby. We're going back this way. Okay, so to the breach we go. So as you can see here, that's 50 meters. It's about 50-meter distance, right? So you got a 50-meter radius all around you in a circle that will show the spawn. So, yeah. Put that in perspective. Ooh, gotta be careful. That's like about 80 meters, so that'll be... No, we're good. Okay. Coming through this way now. Avoiding the... bastion if we can. Yeah, still going to the breach.
Let's move to that location.
Gotta be careful. There can be a leaper spawn around here, or potentially a rocketeer spawn. I guess even a vaporizer nowadays, so keep an eye on where that cloak is. You might need it, you know? You might need it. Now that we've done the breach, we've done a zigzag pattern this way, right? There are some spawns here, so we are going all the way, because we may have missed some. There's sometimes a sentinel spawn. I think I got killed earlier, so we should be fine. We're going all the way down here because we didn't visit this part earlier. There might be some spawns down here. Let's have a look. Looks like there's some dead arc, but no spawns. Oh, no, there are some. There we go. Glad we came down, right? Yeah, so we're going to grab that. There should be 3. There is 3. They are already looted, which is great. So just tap that. Verify that we got the XP there. One more like, what, there?
Go to that arc probe.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Tap that. Verify we get the XP. Yep. One more there. Oh, we got a comment. Uh-oh. It's close. Okay. You can see that we're really going through all these stims, you know? And the stim junkie. Right. And you can see that we're just constantly finding more and more, but we are not yet... we haven't explored the whole map yet. So it really is a time trial. Like, how many can you get before the end of the map? Well, before the time limit. So now we're going to go all the way to the old battleground. So we've got a big run to do as we continue this zigzag pattern. Trying to pick up as many spawns as possible. Constantly checking the map over and over again as we run. Can be a little bit hard to see in the... because of the visibility issues sometimes, obviously, with the electrostorm. But yeah, the secret really is just to keep opening that map. You know? As you move, you basically got a 50-meter radius all around you, right? So, as we walk through, I'll get there. And as you can imagine, once we go to old battleground, we're going to run to South Swamp Outpost before making our way to electrical substation. And then, hopefully, down into Scrapyard if we have time. Oh, there we go. Some over there.
Go to that arc probe.
Take that one. There we are. Verify we got the XP. We did. Okay.
Let's go to the
Continue our journey to the old battleground. There's more at the top of Control Tower sometimes. We might not be able to get there. I have to see. And there's a really good amount of spawns near water treatment control. So hopefully we can do that. Have a stack of spawns. This one hasn't been breached yet. Have to waste a bit of time doing that. You can see in a way, like, at least killing that Rocketeer allowed one guy to go ahead of us and open all of these for us. Or most of them anyway. That they decided to call it quits early, in a way. Alright, one more here.
Let's go to that arc probe.
This one is open. Okay, looks like they just missed one. Okay, we got the XP. We did. Okay. All the way out to the old battleground again. And we're just going to keep checking the map. Looking left and right. So... And, I mean, there could be a couple here. I don't think we checked out that side of the map. Oh, God. That's close. Ran out of stamina at the worst time. Coming through here. There's a courier there. There could be some up here. So we're going to ping that until we're about 50 meters away. Alright. Here.
Let's go to that location.
Another one over there. Good spot here. Hopefully it's opened. It is. Nice. Check we got the XP. Yes, we did. Coming along this way. Once this ping says within 40 meters, I would say, then we know there's probably no spawns over there, but just check. 70 meters. 50. Okay. None by the looks of things. Okay, so now we've got to go back down this way. All the way down to South Swamp Outpost now. And then once we've done South Swamp Outpost, we want to go up through electrical substation and then hopefully down to the wreckage area down here. We already started at Testing Annex, remember, but we didn't go through the swamp area. So you can't just run across the whole map. You've got to zigzag across the whole map in a sense. At least that's how I find the best way to do it. Because if you don't do that, then you're just kind of struggling to find all of the spawns in a suitable time. And I do find that this is the best way to do it. Oh, probe over there.
Let's go to that arc probe.
Grab that. Hopefully oh, we've got a triple spawn, hopefully. Verify we got the XP. We did. Okay. Nope. Looks like it's just a double spawn here. Okay, 7 minutes on the clock. With this kind of trial, I'm always aware that if I get killed, it's not going to, you know, it'll all be for nothing. But because we're not fighting Ark, the risk is a little bit less, in my opinion. Usually, I give myself 1 minute of time for every 100 meters that I need to travel to the extract. But I do think we can stretch that a little bit. It actually only takes about, I think, about 18 seconds to travel 100 meters. So you do have a bit more time than that. I'm hoping we can go down to Scrapyard here before we go to, you know, industrial, sorry, the water treatment extract. So if we look at it like this, we can travel about, at a slow distance, 100 meters every 20 seconds. If I ping this, that's 400 meters away. So that's going to be 1 minute 20 to get over there, right? So I know that's 1 minute 20. And then I know once I'm there, I can ping to the water treatment extract to see how long it's going to take. So we still have about 4 minutes 20 seconds left by the time we get over here, which is great, right? So something to consider. I have 4 minutes 20 by the time we've done the scrapyard down here. It still gives us time to go back and zigzag over. We don't have to feel panicked about time. 5 minutes is plenty. Right? There can be some spawns over here as well. I don't think we're going to have time to do the top of control tower. Like I say, there can sometimes be like 3 spawns up there. We don't have time. Coming down into the scrapyard now, there's usually like a set of 3 spawns down here. Say quite often. One's been opened, which is great. Coming up through here now. Checking our stims. We've only got 2 stims left. So here we go. There should be a set of 3. Maybe we got unlucky here. So look, 4 minutes 50 on the clock. So just as we kind of predicted, it's really sitting into the time that we planned. Okay. Come down here now. Another one down here. There we go. Opened. I'm down here. Courier down here. This whole area has a lot. It really does. It's really worth checking. Make sure we get the XP. We did. Okay. Gotta be careful. Sometimes there can be like a vaporizer in these woods. The Rocketeer usually doesn't seem to go this far, but the vaporizer for some reason. At least that's been my experience. Maybe I've just been unlucky. I got the XP. Just checking down here one little time. More spawns. A ton more spawns in this forest. So this place is really, really great to come through. Fun fact, if you got the crouch whilst regenerating perk, you can just crouch and then search. And you get a little bit more stamina back because we are coming out of stims now. There's the Rocketeer, as you can see. If this one hasn't been breached yet, we're going to have to skip it, I think. We don't have time. We're good. Okay, tap that. Right, now we're going to come back up through this way. And we're going to do one final zigzag up through here. And check the spawns around this area. There are quite a few that can happen around here. We've got 300 meters, so that's going to take us about 1 minute to get there. You know, if all things go to plan, of course. There we go, tap that. Nice. Tap that. Nice. Check the map again. If we're going to want to use a snap hook here. Okay, if it wants me to. Whoop. There we go. Coming along to this way now. Don't really have enough time to go to the top of control tower. I just saw a probe up here. There we go. Nice. Definitely a snap hook moment. And it is a set of 3. Or maybe just 2. We'll see. That. Okay. Ooh. Did we get XP? We did. Okay. It's all about just being efficient with your routing, really. That's what you got to do. Right, there's another one down there. We got a courier here. We didn't check this spot here. So we're going to need to double back on ourselves in a minute. There's quite a few down here. I think that one down there hasn't been breached yet. They're still smoking. We'll check. Oh no, that's just a dead arc on the floor. Okay, that's good. That one. Okay, yeah, we're going to double back on ourselves. We're going to go down to the electrical substation because we haven't really been down this way yet. Yeah, we don't really have time to do control tower. We're going to play it a little bit safe. Just going to go down here about there. Just to make sure we didn't miss any. Once I see that's within 50 meters, we'll double back. Got 13,718 points. Okay. We've got 1 minute 51 left.
2 minutes left.
It's all about time management, really, you know?
2 minutes.
Okay. Now we can just make our way back to the extract. There can be like a set of spawns here and also on top of the water treatment roof. There's quite a lot down here, usually, actually.
Go to that location.
So we're going to go back past the extract now. Bearing in mind there can be a leaper spawn here. We've got 90 seconds. We don't have any stims left. We do need to be a little bit careful. Can be some spawns down here, you see. There's some.
Go to that arc probe.
And, you know, there's some up on the floodgates area as well that we missed out on. So it's not a perfect score. But it's not terrible. We did all right, didn't we? 1 minute left. So we're just going to go around this area now. Pick the final spots for us. One more map check. Okay, none here. What the? Some on that roof, you see. And then once we're up here, we're going to zip to the extract, essentially. Sometimes you can get multiple up here. Alright, let's now zip to the extract. There we go. And we'll call that a run. We missed some on the floodgates area. We ended up running out of stamina, but it was a fairly effective route, to be honest. You know? And we used up every last second we could, really. It couldn't have gotten much closer. So, yeah. Best score we could have got given the situation. I think that was pretty good. 14,290 by essentially segmenting the map into 3 sections. One here, one on the floodgate area, one on the swamp, and doing zigzag patterns in each of those 3 sections. And that will get you the highest score. Obviously, bring more zip lines, bring more stims, and bring a stat hook. That's going to give you the best results. And like that, we are out. And there we go, 14,290.